Hello you guys, welcome back to Channel Claire. I hope that you're doing well wherever you are in this crazy world. So I know this has probably been a rough couple of days for those who love to hate Meghan Markle because she has been everywhere with the release of her new series With Love, Meghan, on Netflix. It's about 8 episodes and it showcases her being a homemaker. She's cooking, she's going out with friends, she's making flower arrangements, she's beekeeping, making jams, she's with her kids, she's doing everything that I would love to be doing, and it has such levity and freshness to it that it's really, from what I've seen, been getting some great reviews. Now, of course, with Meghan Markle, everything she does is highly criticized. So of course there's a group of people who are just gonna hate on her no matter what. I've seen on TikTok, the Daily Mail has been putting up clips of her show, and of course they allow the comments to be open and people are just ragging on her and everything. But then I see people who are enjoying it and are getting their life and just wanting to have that levity and freshness that I feel like she brings to the world. Like, it's just like, what is wrong with somebody wanting to just, and she has every right to. She ended up marrying Prince Harry. This is the life that they've made together. She did not fall into this. She worked hard to get to where she is, and I just don't get why people are upset that she's enjoying the fruits of her labor. Like, I don't understand. It's a cooking show. We've had many cooking shows. I don't want to compare her to Martha Stewart because, I'm not going to do that. But it's like kind of Martha Stewart-esque, in her own way. And so she's just showing how to be a homemaker. And so I've been seeing some good reviews of people saying that they have enjoyed watching it and that they want to go and use her recipes. And I've also seen that her website is showing some products, and you can see that here. They are not releasing until spring. So, I mean, it's March now. That should be pretty soon. I think spring starts the 18th this year, I believe. Don't hold me to that. I have to go check. But I feel like everything is like early this year. It's weird. This month is going to be a lot. If you know, you know. Okay, so the 20th, that's when spring starts, if anybody wanted to know. But yeah, Meghan's just been everywhere with the release of her show. And with a show, she's doing promotion, which is something that I had formerly said that I wanted to see her do. And she's been doing that via her Instagram, where she's just living her life and showing what it is that she's doing, and like a normal person. And it's so crazy. She's giving these the media, she's giving them so much content and they're making so much money off of her, but she's making a hell of a lot more, I feel like. But it's amazing how they dissect everything that she does, yet claim to hate her, yet will watch a whole full 8 episodes, yet can't stand this woman. I'm like, I have yet to watch all the episodes and I'm sitting here making a video about it. But this all started because I think that the hate that Meghan gets is just beyond, and it's unnecessary, it's excessive, and it's cruel, and it's 24/7, and there's people making hella money off of it. To talk negative about her, that just doesn't set right. So as I was saying, with the rollout of her new show, she's been doing promo, which is wonderful. So it started, I saw that she did an exclusive with people. They did a wonderful spread, beautiful pics, and she did an interview. When has that happened, okay? And then, of course, the day after her show released. And then today, she is putting up that she's at Drew Barrymore taping for the show that's going to be on tomorrow morning. So this girl is real life doing the damn thing. I know that I saw this rumor that WME, the talent agency, had dropped her. Whoever is doing her shit clearly has her out there and in people's faces. I am loving that they're doing promotion, and she has also gotten shout outs from her friends on IG. And you can see that she has plans to take this far. She's also got a newsletter that's going out with her website if you sign up. If you're like a subscriber, it's like down by the bottom, I feel like, if you go on her website. That's something that she did on the TIG years ago. So this is not something that's new to her. It's just elevated. She has a hell of a lot more money and experience and knowledge now. So I just think that this was the right thing and path for her to go to. It's just the most natural progression. And I don't know what people wanted her to do. You just want her to sit at home, cooped up in the house, never show her face. And then we're starting to see the kids more, right? We're seeing more of Lily. We're seeing more of Archie. She's like letting us in with them. And then what are people doing? Talking shit about the kids. Just like the reason why they didn't want to show the kids to begin with. But then because they weren't showing the kids, they were saying, oh, they don't exist. They're not real. They're not this, that, and other. She's renting kids, blah, blah, blah. But then they're sharing their kids and they're sharing their life. And that's an issue too. So it's like you cannot please these people. She can't. So the best thing she could do is just live her life on her own terms and do whatever the fuck it is that she wants. So if that means her going out and about with Serena, out in the town and having lunch and whatnot, then that's what that means. I've seen the pictures. They're here if you haven't. She should live her life, just like everybody has the right to live their life. Just because she spoke out against the royal family and said something that you necessarily don't like and don't want to come to terms with, that is happening and is very real in this world. I mean, we're sitting here in 2025 with a president that people voted for in mass majority that is a known racist and felon. If anything, and everything that's happened has made me realize that it's just interesting, because when I think about it, the way that the media covered, say, Meghan in her pregnancy versus Catherine in her pregnancy, they would be doing the same thing, like rubbing their belly or whatnot. Catherine would get positive coverage and positive headlines, and then Meghan's headlines would be like, she's doing too much, she's trying to bring attention to her stomach. Negative headlines. I feel like that's racist, like, because what is the reason for that? What is the only difference? They're both women, they're both within the royal family. The only difference is Meghan is of mixed race and or black, and Catherine is white. Like, I'm so sorry. And then and the fact that Harry went to his family. He is the son of the king right now, the grandson of the queen. He went to them for help for his wife, who was having mental issues, because they refused to do anything about the media and the unfair coverage between the two ladies. And they do nothing. Harry's like, okay, I'm taking my wife, I'm taking my family, and I'm leaving. And that's an issue for everybody. She went on Oprah and let everybody know what went down. That's an issue for everybody. Okay. But then Catherine, in this situation that happened last year with her cancer, and how her team, I'll say, completely botched that. It was so strange. The way that they said that Kensington Palace wasn't even a good source for information anymore because their shit was dodgy. Associated Press and other media giving kill orders and kill notices on pictures. And the royal family and the firm and the establishment all covering up for that, and that's okay. But let it have been Meghan doing the same exact thing, they would be shredding and ripping her alive. There's no way they would even stand for it, regardless of if she had cancer or not. If she handled it the same way, oh, please. It's just the coverage with the whole, we'll never know what really took place. Was it Meghan that was made to cry with the wedding dresses, with the flower girl dresses, or was it Catherine that was made to cry? Because we've seen text messages supposedly that Catherine was being OD and not getting her daughter's dress hemmed when they had a staff there doing the tailoring where all the other girls were getting their stuff done, and she refused to take her daughter down there and instead wanted to make whole new dresses and use her people instead of Meghan's people when it's Meghan's wedding. Like, who knows what the true story is, because it's all hearsay, for real. But it's just the coverage with these two women. It's just been so unfair over all of these years since they have left. They still remain talking about this woman 24/7. 24/7. So I'm happy, truly happy that she is living her life, because that's all you can do. I guess she's probably realized at this point she's never going to make these people happy. There's people that's always going to dislike her. So she might as well just do her own thing and do the things that come naturally to her and forge her own path. And it seems that her and Harry are very happy together, and I don't know why people wish anything but that. That just seems very miserable. But yeah, so it's been a very Meghan-full few days. I'm sure she's relieved with her show being out, going on Drew Barrymore. That's going to be out tomorrow. She's just been out there in the press, and I think this is wonderful for her, and we'll see what else comes down the pipeline for Meghan and Harry. Okay, to be fair, people are watching the show and they're taking clips of With Love, Meghan off of Netflix. And this one clip, Meghan is talking to Mindy Kaling, and she's saying, oh, I don't think people will believe Meghan Markle has gone to like In-N-Out or whatever, some fast food joint. And Meghan goes, it's so funny that you keep saying Markle, you know it's Sussex now. And she goes in to say how it's important to her that the family shares a name. In that moment, immediately, I cringed because it was highly unnecessary, okay? I will admit, it is highly unnecessary to correct somebody, especially a friend like that, and say, hey, I think it's funny that you're calling me Markle, it's Sussex now. I get that they're filming a show, so she's wanting to let the world know that she goes by Sussex, but in a friendship that could seem a little like you're doing the most and like highfalutin. And immediately I was like, this is going to give people a reason to talk. This clip right here is going to be ran as to why people are going to be like, this is why people don't like Meghan, because I can say that it was unnecessary. And I was kind of like taken aback too when she said it. But if I'm being real and I'm trying to see both sides, imagine being Meghan, who has come into this family and she has all these people all over the world, and even the family that she married into, making her feel like and saying that she does not belong. And so to her, that name is important, that they all share the same last name, because she wants to feel as if she belongs, because it's probably triggering, because so many people have told her and have probably made her feel like she does not belong. So while I do see it as a cringe moment, I'm real enough to say that, and I still like Meghan. This is not like a thing where, oh, I'm turning my back against Meghan, I'm a Meghan hater. No. I still don't think she deserves all the hate that she gets, but I can be real about a situation and say, hey, that wasn't a good look, but everybody's not perfect. She's not perfect. As much as it can appear to be so with the homemaking and everything like this, she's not perfect, and she knows that. Nobody's perfect. So she had a moment, a cringe moment, a moment that is going to be shared, unfortunately, a moment that people are going to take and be like, oh, this is why, Meghan isn't liked. I don't know how Mindy felt about that comment, but I can see where people could feel like it was hella unnecessary. So I just wanted to touch on that, just to be fair, just to have a well-rounded view.